Welcome back to Jammin' Games. I'm Steven, he is Wyatt. Tim on the left playing Lands Up Front Tibalt, which is just the worst version of that deck. And Jake on the right playing Uro Omnath. Both of our players going down to, it looks like 5.
Yeah. Jake's looking like he's happy with 7, but...
I'm pretty sure Jake put cards in the bottom of his library.
Oh, did he already? Okay. Mm-hmm. And on the play. Ugh, that's rough.
Tim?
Yeah. Being on a mulligan to 5 and not being on the play, it just means you have to start with 4 cards.
Yeah.
Because one of them has to be a land.
Yeah.
Like...
Yeah. No, please, tell me your story.
I was just going to say, I always think about that. If you mulligan on the play, it feels so much worse than mulliganing on the draw.
Sometimes when I have to mulligan, I'm like, man, I wonder if I can convince my opponent I said I want to take the draw. And they just didn't hear me. You know what I mean? Never do it.
Oh, like where you decided to be on the play?
Yeah, I'll be on the play. I'm on the play. And it's like, they assume you're going to be on the play, and you mull the 5, and you're like, I never said I was going to be on the play, bro.
The Blood Moon.
So that's a Simian Spirit Get It Out Blood Moon.
Force? Yeah.
Yeah, he's got to force it.
Force is so good.
I feel like force is good. I think this is the right force. I think Force of Will makes tempo decks oppressive. And I think that this Force of Negation...
Not being able to cast it on your turn only negates things.
Well, yeah, it doesn't...
Counter.
It probably doesn't protect the degenerate thing you're trying to do. It probably just stops other people from doing bad stuff.
I mean, Adnod still can go off on your turn.
Sure do, whatever. Alright, here comes a Seasoned Pyromancer. This is a slow start for Tim.
Yeah, really slow start.
Gross Spiral out of Jake.
And then here's an Uro next turn, probably.
You think you just play Gross Spiral in place of Uro in Nimizit?
I think the deck changes a bit. I don't know if the land base changes, but I don't know how much else changes.
You gotta take the Uros out. That's number 1.
So that is one. Oh, for when Uro gets banned, because I said that's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm. So after that, I think you probably have to. I like Gross Spiral already. In Pioneer Nimizit, a format and game we are not watching.
Yeah, right.
All right. So Tim, with the turn 3 dude into open mana, he got lucky, but I guess Jake's on a mold of 5.
I mean, like, what's it called? Archmage's Charm is like would not have been unreasonable to have there. Remand would have been reasonable to have there.
There was a remand on top of the library.
Yeah, like remanding. Yeah, Tibalt in this matchup, it seems very bad. It's very good.
It's a big game.
Yeah.
You know what card I always thought Living In should have played is Perish the Thought. It's black and 2 to look at a player's hand and exile a card. It's not even non-land. Just look at a hand and exile a card.
Black and 2?
You can't cascade into it. That's why you have to do all this weird stuff.
Yeah.
You need discard spells, but you can't cascade into it.
Okay.
Wyatt is not sold on that.
No.
I still think it is a reasonable suggestion for a card to run. The deck's played Vendilion Click. I guess you can like end a turn Vendilion Click and untap. Whatever, bro. Still a good card. It's good against control. Alright. So Jake,
I feel like not countering the Tibalt's huge here.
I don't think you made a choice. I think it was
I don't think it was a choice. But I think not being able to stop it means that this Uro just gets exiled, right? Or is it destroy? It's exile.
It is exile. You are correct. Alright. So here comes an Uro. And Tim is exiling a monkey. Nope, he's not. Did it look like he did that?
Oh, he's remanding.
Oh my god, he remanded it. That's amazing. I think that's so much fun. So, yeah, so saying Tim kind of realized that, like, you get to draw these cards too, and they're just the best.
Oh, Primeval Titan. What deck is Jake
Jake is playing Uro Omnath Primeval Titan. You never heard of it?
Just what's considered some of, like, the best, like, 3 creatures in the format right now.
When he goes off, he has insane turns.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess Omnath plus Primeval Titan will let you just cheat for the rest of Magic.
Yep. And like if you sandbag a fetch land, you can do all kinds of crazy stuff. It's really good.
What's Tibalt's ult? Exile all cards from graveyards. You may cast them this turn.
No, you can cast them
forever, and you get triple black.
Make 3 red.
Red,
which is technically any color. Also, Tibalt, every time you play a new one, you get a new emblem, and the new emblem allows you to continue casting all the cards you exiled with each instance of Tibalt. Yeah. It's like even if you kill it, they've still drawn 60 cards.
Yes.
It is incredibly tough to deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here comes the Teferi. That's good against Tibalt. You can't cascade at all. What are you gonna do?
But it's a little too late, and there's 2 Bloodbraid Elves.
Yeah, you're just gonna be ahead on board for several turns in a row. And so I think there's some. I don't know.
You still have to cascade.
You got to cascade, and then you get to be disappointed.
Well, because it forces you to put to the bottom, which is maybe relevant.
I guess. I don't know.
You can't draw it.
He's going to Cascade right back into it. Any Cascade spell gets right to them.
I guess so, yeah.
All right. Another plus from Tibalt. Just a grip of stuff exiled here. That Remand was outstanding.
I really like it. It didn't really matter, is the problem. Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to yawn in the middle of this.
Not bored by watching this deck do what it does.
Just like Uro's, like even if it resolved earlier, he just exiles it. Like
yeah.
It's probably even better to let it resolve.
It is probably
exile.
better to let it resolve exile, but still, it was so cool. It was so,
why do you think that's so cool?
He had 1 open mana. His opponent casts an Uro from his graveyard. He exiles a Simian Sphere Guide, taps a swamp to remand it. What a mess! That is an exciting thing to have happened. All right, I'm glad it happened on camera.
Okay, I guess so.
I'm gonna put it on my Facebook page. My grandma will like it.
Just your grandma?
She's like real supportive of my stuff on Facebook, so.
Gemstone Cavern, huh? This is deck run 4?
1.
Why don't decks run 4?
It's because you can draw it in your opening hand and not see it again.
No, but like...
The math doesn't make sense, dude. I don't know.
If you're trying to cheat Tibalt out...
Right.
Just
run 4.
Just run 4.
So Wyatt... I'm not a mathematician. If Stephen Hawking is watching this video, Stephen, leave a comment. Wyatt says, if you want to see a card in your opening hand, but not more than one of them, run 3, not 4. And I think that's silly, but I can't tell him why. And
it's Leyline logic.
It's Leyline logic, says Wyatt.
Right,
I talked into sideboards. All right, we're pausing. After sideboards, Jake is going down. I think it's to 6. I think Tim's just happy with a 7. Tim brought the right deck, right 7 cards. Good to go.
Gemstone with Bloodbreaking Zone.
Is that what was that? What?
Bloodbreaking.
So, Gemstone Mine is a weird card.
Is it?
Yeah, it's really weird.
I mean, so the biggest thing is he didn't cast anything this turn.
No, he did not.
Like, I don't hate just if he has a Valky, just cast the Valky. I guess if you have Stomp, you can still cast Stomp. But like,
what does he need to cast?
I mean, like, if you're all in on this, like, and you don't have Tibalt before turn 3, then like I feel like you're just not doing it right.
I guess that's true. Maybe Tim's got a bad hand. Let's see if a bad hand can beat this deck.
I mean,
so Jake's representing counter magic here,
which is huge.
Well, I mean, if you bring the Valky deck,
you have to expect counter magic.
You're gonna just jam right into it, bro. I'm sorry to tell you.
It's weird that you don't run Thoughtseizes, or you get
you can't. You cascade them. If there's only
I don't know if I like this deck. I'm like, I cannot get myself to like this deck.
I feel like what you need is like a 3 mana something you can't cascade into, lets you make a player discard a card.
So there's like 12 versions of this deck.
Okay.
There's just different versions. I like the one that's just like Jund plus Valkies. I think that's my favorite build.
Where you cascade to just a bunch of other shit, but sometimes you get a Valky?
You're literally just playing Jund, and you just dropped like 3 spells to add 3 Valkies. Okay. And you just play Jund, and sometimes you cast a 7 mana Planeswalker for 4 mana.
Yeah, I think that's not very reliable there, dog.
It's not, but like, it's just like, you get to play magic. You get to play spells.
Jake's stuck on 2 lands, one of them a mountain.
I mean, you're 4 colors. That's 2 of your colors.
Actually, I don't know why he's complaining.
Do you think he has an answer to Blood Moons? Well, do you think he has an answer to 2 Blood Moons?
If he has Force of Vigor cleans them both up.
I wonder if the deck runs that.
I honestly think more people should be playing Force of Vigor. I think that card's awesome. Jake brought in Ashiok. I don't know if that does anything.
Shuts up bitches.
Oh, that's what he wanted to do.
Yeah, I don't think it does anything either.
Yeah.
I don't think Tim needs his graveyard.
No, a lot of people bring in like Graph Digger's cages and stuff against these kind of decks. Oh, look at him. He's got it. So
the Cascade chain.
Cascade into Cascade. That guy can't block. He's a coward right now. They asked me a question.
Yeah, I mean, you're targeting Season Pyro, right?
Well, the question was, if I respond to the target, can I make it not Cascade again?
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I said, no. Go back to Prescott, Jake. No one likes you.
Here's an Aethergust on, I'm guessing that was a Tibalt?
That's the one to do it to.
Put it on top.
Mm-hmm.
Ask you, how many lands do you have?
He's going to lose just casting it. Tim getting in for 3 there. So Tim's got 3. He's got 6 power on the board. Jake finding his 3rd land, and it's the basic force. What luck, man. Yeah. This guy's pretty good. This guy's got what it takes.
Has 7 mana? Wow.
Oh, can't counter a spell because you cast a black one.
Wait. Where's
Oh.
here?
So, what? He just cast Tibalt.
Tibalt, that's what I mean.
Yep, so Tibalt pluses exiles Jake's snow-covered island and then plays it for the rub ends.
See, it's over, huh?
It's gotta be, right? Like, it just, so even if the Tibalt doesn't get you, you got the Blood Moons. This deck is a disaster.
Got you right now.
Yeah.
There's a Magus.
There's another Magus. There's a signed mountain.
Is that what that is?
It's signed by Trip, and I believe that's one of Jake's friends. I don't think that's
an artist.
Is that an artist? I don't think it is.
It's the Ice Age Mountain. It's the ones that I use. It's the arena promos.
Is it drawn by someone named Trip?
I don't think so.
All right.
It might be though.
All right, and that's enough. We got another game. They play another one. We'll pause and come back. Jake on the play for game 3, led with a Temple Garden Shock. What are you representing with Shock Temple Garden?
Path.
I don't even know.
Veil.
Oh yeah.
It's
So maybe he's looking to cycle it. Wow, why it's good. All right. So Tim is fetching.
There's the veil.
Doing all this stuff. So it looks like he's going to go the standard turn 2 Exile Simeon Spirit Guide Cascade. I wish the deck had more mana acceleration. It can't really run any.
There isn't any other.
I think that you're right about Gemstone Caverns.
You run 4 of them.
You probably should overload on them, yeah. So then you have 4 Mana Monkeys, 4 Gemstone Caverns, which means you're relatively, I don't know what the math is, dude, but you're somewhat more likely to hit 2 accelerants in an opener.
Yeah.
At the very least, you want 1.
Like, if my opener, if I was on the draw, my opener was Gemstone, Simeon, Cascade spell, I'd probably just keep it, go to 1 card in hand, and then just be happy with Tibalt.
You just eat a Force Negation and concede.
Right.
So Tibalt flips the top 2. It looks like that's an Aether Gust there that Tim's picking up.
Is there an answer to this Tibalt?
Is there an answer to this
Is there
Tibalt?
ever an answer to this Tibalt, I guess?
I mean, you could answer it, but he's already up now. Tim is currently up 4 cards off of it. So even if Jake answers it, he's got a real long
It's
uphill
3
battle.
lands though, so like, who
Right.
cares?
If your opponent cast Ancestral Recall and that you didn't know they drew 3 lands, you'd still be upset about it. You'd still be like, oh, this is bad. I wish this didn't happen.
I guess so.
So Tim is
Opting
Seasoned
to not keep
Pyromancer.
up Command mana.
Discarding Boyle and Tibalt. Pretty good combination. It looks like Jake.
There's nothing again, huh?
You got counter magic. You got to keep it up. But you're already behind on board.
And there's a veil. Oof.
He could be trying. I know. He could be sandbagging.
Does this fetch land fetch for anything?
It's fetch land.
No, but does it fetch for?
Oh, Tim's no, it does not. He noticed that a little while later.
Oh, okay. I was like, there's a Blackleaf Cliffs in there too.
Yep. So sack it. Search. Oh shit.
Yeah, I was like,
Realizes it doesn't do anything. All right, cool.
I'm pretty sure those are the 2 colors Tim doesn't have. Like,
Yeah. Tim has stopped paying attention to his life total this game.
Yeah, I guess so.
He should be at 16. And so, if Jake mounts a comeback,
If Tim ever gets to 4,
boy,
we'll retract his victory.
we'll let him know the wrong guy won. So Jake could have an Omnath turn here if he has a fetch land or an Omnath in his hand. He has one of those things.
Tim has a remand. Doesn't matter.
Tim just has the remand.
Tim has remand and he has a Veil of Summer up.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like the safest thing in the world.
He's got it covered a few ways, huh?
Yeah.
That's really good. Do you ever remember the Shared Fate deck?
Yes.
So everyone at home, Shared Fate's an enchantment that says you draw cards from the top of your opponent's library, your opponent draws cards from the top of yours, and the deck was a bunch of ways to clear the board, no way to win the game, no way to get rid of Shared Fate. And so all you do is try and kill your opponent's threats, play Shared Fate, and then they couldn't draw a way to win the game or a way to get Shared Fate off the table, and you just kill them with their own deck. It was
the biggest problem that I had with the deck is that they still had all the removal spells to answer all the threats.
Yeah.
Like,
you got it. You have to have them. Like, your opponent gets to play against you, for sure. So a Cascade here with the Bloodbraid hits another Valky, or Tibalt. Tim electing to cast the Valky half.
Interesting. Taking Uro.
He's looking at a real grip from Jake, honestly. Jake has got a bunch of real good cards. Taking an Uro, getting in for 7.
Gosh, like, Omnath next turn plus fetch lands, like, fine.
It is precisely fine.
Yeah, like, you get to gain 4 life. Or you could have gained 4 life, I guess. Now you have to, like... He has Mana Leaks and Aether Gust and, like... spells to cast.
Yeah, dude.
It's just like...
It did nothing.
And the Valky becomes an Uro next turn. Like, yeah, that game's...
Tim even did him with, I got all these. Thanks for watching. See you next time.